He's lovable.
George.
Laughable.
George.
Sometimes he's impossible. His funny St. Bernard. His pampered, spoiled city doll, whose life was something grand, was given away for a permanent stay in far-off Switzerland. He's giant size.
George.
Some surprise.
George.
You'll enjoy the time you spend in George's Alpine home. Trouble is his middle name. Our misfits found a home.
George.
Driver. I have to go over to Helga's for a little while.
Her car is broken down again.
Now, how'd you know that?
The car will always break down.
Well, now, I didn't know you were a car buff.
About cars, nothing. About signs, a lot. All the signs were bad the day that you bought this car. Will you be gone long?
No, not very. I just have to drive Freddie and Helga down to the station to meet a little girl.
What little girl?
I don't know.
Oh.
What does ha 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 mean, huh?
Little girls can be of any age.
Yes, they certainly can.
Perhaps a little girl is not so little.
Well, all I know about this little girl is that I have to drive Freddie and Helga to the station to meet her.
I will bake a cake.
That's a good idea.
One that little girl of any age will like.
Well, don't forget the boys.
Don't forget that the train does not wait.
Oh, yeah, I'm going. I don't suppose there's any chance of talking you out of going, is there? No, I didn't think so. Okay. Hang on.
Well, she has to be made welcome.
Why don't you and Mr. Jim go make her welcome, and I and George stay here?
Because George is only a dog, and Michelle happens to be your cousin.
I don't know I have any cousins.
Here, let me take a look at you. You look very presentable. Of course you have cousins. Everybody has cousins.
I never heard of her.
Well, let's see. Michelle is the daughter of my cousin, which would make her to you... Well, she's not a close cousin, but she's a cousin just the same.
I would have liked it much more if they would have sent a boy.
Well, I'm sorry she doesn't have any boys. She just has Michelle.
Do you think Mr. Jim will bring George with him?
Anybody would think George was your cousin, too. Freddie, there's one more thing. Michelle only speaks French.
French.
Yeah, well, that could be a good thing. You could learn a little bit of French, and she could pick up a little bit of our language, right? Now, repeat after me. Bonjour, Michelle. Come on.
Bonjour, Michelle.
Pretty good.
How?
You know, Freddie really thinks the world of George.
Well, that seems to go both ways. You know, I spend hours trying to get George to do something I tell him to do, and nothing ever seems to happen. Then when Freddie gives him a command, he actually obeys it. Sometimes.
Oh, there she is.
Michelle, ma chérie, comment vas-tu?
Ah, c'est Monsieur Hunter?
Bonjour, Michel.
Bonjour, Monsieur Hunter.
Je suis très heureux de te voir.
Hey, Freddie, come on and meet your cousin.
Et voilà Freddy, ton cousin. Bonjour, Freddy. Bonjour, Michel.
Okay, come on, let's go.
Hello.
This is George. John! John, c'est Mimi. John, c'est Mimi.
Hi.
Where is she?
Who?
The girl.
What girl?
Well, Frau Gerber said that you were going to pick up a girl at the railroad station. Where is she?
Well, she did? Oh, well, what else did Frau Gerber tell you?
Nothing. She threw me out of the kitchen. She's baking a cake. Did you really meet a girl?
Oh, I sure did. A pretty little French girl.
Ooh. Is she engaged or married or anything?
Gee, no, I don't think so.
Oh.
Yeah, she's Helga's cousin from Geneva.
Yeah?
She's 7 years old.
Oh. You know, you really know how to take the romance out of a day.
Master Jim,
Well, hello there. Bonjour.
Michelle's been begging Aunt Helga to come and see you.
Well, I'm very flattered.
What is that?
So it's George you really want to see, huh?
Anyways, where is George?
Va le chercher. Why don't you look for him?
George? John! John! George? There you are. George doesn't speak French and doesn't like girls hugging him either.
Say, Freddie, why don't we go work on that model airplane for a while, huh?
Well,
Now, the wheels go on next.
okay. Alors, c'est tu mon enfant? Voilà, tu es très très beau. George is staying overnight here. George va rester chez nous toute la nuit.
Wow, good.
Woo! And he also has to eat here.
Yeah, I figured he would. What's he gonna eat?
Mr. Jim instructed us.
Oh, good. Then I don't have to worry.
Maintenant, je vais te faire encore plus beau. George does not need clothes to be pretty.
No, but he doesn't seem to mind. Come on, relax.
Oh, she's putting girls' clothes on him, and he's a boy.
Hey, Freddie, she's only playing. Come here. Now, why don't you decide what we're going to have for dinner?
Can I choose anything?
Yeah, anything.
Apple strudel.
Okay, we'll finish with apple strudel for dessert.
But I want to begin with apple strudel.
Okay, this once, why not?
Something seems strange around here.
What do you mean?
I mean, it seems bigger or emptier or something.
Oh, George is spending the night with Freddie and Michelle.
Oh, that explains it.
Okay, George, what should he do? And there, we won, Michelle. Yeah. Okay, gang. It's bedtime, Freddie. Allez, au lit, Michelle?
Wow, that sure was a great dinner, Aunt Hilda.
Yeah, you know, I just hope you don't have too many nightmares after eating all that apple strudel.
I won't.
Night, George.
Come on, me.
Okay. Night-night.
Come on, George. Come on, George.
Freddie.
Nobody asked you to tag along anyway. Why don't you go back home to Geneva and stay there?
Michelle! Michelle! Freddie, that was not a nice thing you said to Michelle. Now, you remember how it was when you first came here?
Yes.
Well, you were a stranger. And it's not much fun being a stranger, is it? Freddie?
Yes.
Well, now, Michelle is the stranger. And we want her to feel at home, don't we?
I didn't mean to, but...
I don't think you meant to hurt her feelings, but you did.
I'm sorry, Mr. Jim.
Well, I'm not the one to apologize to. I think you better go back to your house and apologize to Michelle, okay?
Okay.
Good boy. Come on, George.
Aunt Helga, is Michelle in the house?
No, I thought she went with you to Mr. Jim's.
She left there.
Well, where did she go?
I don't know.
Well, why did she leave Mr. Jim's, Freddie? Freddie? Freddie?
I guess I hurt her feelings.
Oh, Freddie.
I didn't mean to, but I guess I wanted George all to myself.
What did you do to Michelle?
Nothing. I didn't do anything to her.
Well, then what happened?
I guess it was something that I said.
Okay, then what did you say to Michelle?
I told her to go home.
Oh, Freddie. Poor Michelle.
I'm sorry, Aunt Helga.
Well, there's no time for that. We've got to find her.
Well, no, I thought you ran home.
No, I'm at home right now, and I haven't seen her. Freddie, search the entire house from top to bottom.
Okay.
Jim, what should I do?
I call the constable. In the meantime, we'll all start looking for her. Try not to worry. We'll find her.
That was bad news, wasn't it?
Yes, Michelle is missing.
I knew it. I saw it in the cards.
You saw it in the cards.
I saw bad news. You can't fight all those spades.
Well, let's give it a try anyway, shall we?
Where's the goat?
In the meadow.
Frau Gerber said you'd be here. Did you find Michelle yet?
No, not yet.
Ah. Come on, Georgie. Come on. I couldn't find her on the road from here to the airport.
Why did you bring George with you?
Well, to track, of course.
Walter, George couldn't find his own food if you put it in a different corner of the kitchen.
Aha, that's because he hasn't been handled properly.
Okay, well, you handle him then.
Okay, I will.
Okay. Well, aren't you coming in?
Are you sure the goat's in the meadow?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay, I'll come in. Come on, George. Work, work, work. Come on, boy. Come on, George. Now, come on, George. Now, this is going to be very simple. Now, come on, George. See, all you have to do is let him smell Michelle's doll, and then he'll find her. You'll see. Come on, smell the doll. Sniff, sniff. Sniff, sniff. Now, go find Michelle. Go on. Go find Michelle. Come on. He's got it. I think he found her. Come on. I think he found her. Come on. Well, you can't expect him to find her the first place that he looked. Aha. Come on. Aha. A barn is a good place to hide. Uh-huh. Well? Chickens.
Did you give up on your mighty tracker?
Okay, I give up.
All right.
Come on. Come on, boy. Come on, killer. Come on.
Well, if the little girl doesn't return in 5 hours, then she will be officially missing and we will form a search party. In the meantime, I will keep my eyes open for her, unofficially, of course.
Okay, thank you, Constable. Bye.
I'm so good. It's all my fault. Look, George, you're a friend, aren't you? Then you've got to help. Please, George. Please find Michelle. I know you can get her if you try.
He couldn't even find his own big feet.
Please find Michelle.
Wait a minute, look.
Let's follow him.
What will that do?
Well, I don't know, but sometimes George understands Freddie better than we do.
Well, he's running into town.
Well, she could have gone that way.
Well, what little girl is going to run away into town?
Well, we're not there yet. He could turn off anywhere. He hasn't turned off yet. I think he's going to go to the village.
That's where George's going. That's where I'm going.
That's where we're all going.
$10. Says that he is going to the butcher shop.
Oh, no, that.
do you know?
You're lucky I'm not a betting man.
Well, here we are at the railroad station. I'm surprised he didn't pick out the airport.
Walter, you can eat those words.
Huh?
Merci. Hello, Michelle. I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
Michelle, are you okay?
Très bien.
We were so worried about you. Come on, honey. Come on.
Oh, George, you're the smartest dog of the whole world. Oh, George, you're so funny. C'est très formidable. Très formidable.
Well, it's only 2 words, but at least it's a beginning.
Okay, allez-y, mes enfants. Temps pour dormir. That means good night, Freddie.
Good night, Miss Fetchum.
Good night, honey.
Good night, Aunt Elsa.
Good night, love.
Good night, Freddie. Bonne nuit, Michelle. Go with Michelle, George.
They should be here soon.
Oh, Michelle, look, here they are.
Oh, Michelle.
For you, Michelle.
Merci, merci.
Adieu, Michelle. Adieu. Bye-bye. Au revoir.
A tanned, bleach blonde Bing Crosby sachets his way into Jane Wyman's heart, but can't find time for his own kids in Just For You, our family classics musical, tonight at 8, Eastern and Pacific, here on YTV.